Hello everyone. If you are a volunteer coming to help set up and assist with Full Access 2025, you're probably going to be arriving on Sunday. You may be coming on Monday. But in any case, you're probably going to be arriving by car. Either you're driving or you're taking an Uber or riding with a friend. You'll be probably coming off of Interstate 280, getting off on the El Monte exit, and then turning onto University Avenue. This picture here is University Avenue, basically heading north. So I'm now going to take you on a tour of the drive to get into the Jesuit Retreat Center and show you where to park and where to take your belongings. Here we are driving up University Avenue, and you may or may not notice a driveway on the left that's easy to pass. But here it is, and there is a post in the middle of this drive that says Jesuit Retreat Center in a cement post. Now, this is not the actual entrance to the Jesuit Retreat Center. This is the entrance to the drive that goes to a number of homes and estates and the Jesuit Retreat Center, which is up on the hill on the left. So as we drive down this road, you'll see a number of homes with fences on the right, and there'll be a little bridge you'll cross, which has a creek over it, underneath it. If you keep going, you will see more estates with red brick posts and gates on the right. Coming up here on the left is a fenced off parking lot, which is the overflow parking for the Jesuit Retreat Center. Here we show it on the left going out the window of my car. That's fenced unless we have a lot of people coming, and that will hold 35 cars for like the commuters and people who just come for the day. Meanwhile, as a volunteer, you're going to continue to drive up the hill a little further, and you'll notice off to the right there is a big estate, again with red brick posts and black metal gates. That is not the Jesuit Retreat Center. Instead, you turn left here, which is the actual entrance to the Jesuit Retreat Center at 300 Manresa Way. You'll see it says no dogs allowed and it's private property and the speed limit's 10. Please do not come here if you do not have registration already set up with Full Access, because we have to pay for each person who attends the Jesuit Retreat Center, whether that's for an hour a day or the whole week. So coming in, you'll see ahead of us this round building on the left, which is the dining hall with a beautiful view of Silicon Valley. The building to the right with all the windows there is the building in which the priests live, and that's off limits, as well as this building, this beautiful building here, which actually is the business offices for the retreat center. We don't go there. That's just for business. But you can park on the right or on the left. You'll see diagonal parking on the left quite a bit. You'll keep on going, and you can park anywhere here that's available. And then you'll notice coming up another round building. That is the Gellert Rotunda, the main meeting room or lecture hall for our event. Here to the right, just before the Gellert Rotunda, is the Jesuit Retreat House and the reception center, but we don't go in that glass door. Instead, we go up the staircase, up to the right and to the left, into an area that's under the covered walkway, which is at the beginning of the Loyola Garden, and you'll be received there. So bring your luggage and everything up that staircase. And then either park here, or if you have a room at St. Joseph's Hall, that's St. Joseph's Hall, you'll notice here as the road bends to the right that St. Joseph's Hall will be straight ahead of you. There's 20 nice rooms there. A lot of people will be staying there. And there's parking here as well to be a little closer to you. What you can't see on the far right are the O'Mara conference rooms and the garden, which is far to the right. But there is a drive to the right here where ADD people need to come if they want to get to their rooms and maybe have a wheelchair, unload their goods there. Now we're going to show you a tour up the road, which is at a slight incline for 1/8 of a mile, that goes to this building at the top of the hill, which is St. Robert's Hall. St. Robert's Hall is the one that has palm trees all around it, and it happens to be the original mansion where the people lived before they sold this property to the Jesuits 100 years ago. It's a beautiful drive lined with trees, and there's gorgeous views at the top. Our musical sessions, our jam sessions, and a lot of entertainment will be happening outdoors in front of St. Robert's Hall up at the top of this hill. It is a dangerous road because it's one lane and it's blind turns, so we don't want anybody driving up here if they're going to leave at all during the week. If you come up to this thing because you're going to be all week and you want to park at the far parking lot, that's great, but don't leave during the week because it will cause some mayhem with other traffic for maintenance crews. As we wrap around to the right here, you see these beautiful palm trees. There at the far end is the Bellarmine Conference Room. In the middle is St. Robert's Annex. What we'll do is drive all the way at the end of the parking lot and swing around. Right here is the beginning of the hiking trails. You can see a little pergola there, and there's 30 acres of hiking trails just off to the right. So here's the very top of the property parking lot. And again, this holds another 30 cars or so, with a beautiful view to the west, just this side of the Pacific Ocean. As we swing around, dead straight ahead, we see the two-story building, which is St. Robert's Hall, where a lot of our meetings will be going on, and the jam sessions will be outdoors underneath those palm trees, along with drinks in the evening time. This is a beautiful piece of property at the top of the hill. It's the original house, and we'll be spending a lot of time here for fun, whereas we have 2 meeting rooms at the bottom of the hill. So at the bottom of the hill is going to be the Gellert Rotunda and the O'Mara Conference Room, and here, St. Robert's Hall, and to the left, St. Robert's Annex and the Bellarmine Conference Room. So park here if you wish. Probably most of you are going to park down by St. Joseph's, but don't come up to the top parking lot unless you plan on spending the entire week. There's more videos to come, and thank you for watching this one.